Welcome to Nate's Garage. New episode. Got a lot of progress. Got my seats done. And I'll wait till a couple people come in here. 5:30. So, big accomplishment for me. Didn't think I could do it. Surprised myself even. I got all the seats reupholstered, new springs, new hardware, new screws, new material. I took all the seats down to bare metal, wire wheeled them, used that XO rust on them. Got some right here. That I use on the whole car. Good stuff. The only stuff I use on bare metal nowadays. Best stuff made. Not advertising for them, but that's what I use. So let me just show you a couple things, and then we'll go through the rest. My motor again. Hi, honey. Hey, my honey. There's my seat, my back seat. This stupid thing out of the way. Turned out really good. Exceptional. And I put the other seats, the two bucket seats, I put those in storage so that, because they're white and I didn't want to get them screwed up or anything, but got the fan controls back in, the new ones. Got the new 8-track player, the other one took a shit. This one's brand new out of the box. Still in the plastic, I found one online. So, and I got all the dash put back together, finally. Hey Jack, how you doing? So, turn this back around again. So yeah, I got that done. Had to do a couple things. I just want to thank Dan Razoff for helping me with my carburetor. Just some basic stuff. I had to get a new diaphragm for my fuel regulator. It was blown out for some reason, and every time I turned the car on, it started gaining pressure all the way up to 9, 10, all the way up to 14. I wouldn't quit. I'm like, well, shit, there's got to be a bad diaphragm or something in it. So I took it apart, replaced that, and we're running about 7.5 pounds now. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Good to see you. So, got that done. Got the carburetor adjusted. Got the front and the back bowls adjusted right, and then I went and did all the jets, all 4 jets. 2 in the front, 2 in the back, 1.5 turns, and then I can adjust it from there. But it seems to run a little better. It still takes it a while to idle good. So I don't know what's up with that, but that's probably normal. I'm running an electric choke on it, so those my race buddies, let me know if I should be running that or just run it wide open all the time. Let me know about that. Got another thing here on the floor in here. Maybe Gail, you can tell me on your seats. These are the this is what they use for the bucket seats. Are they only using one of these on the inside, or are they using them on both sides? I don't know, because nothing came with the old seats. So let me know about that, guys. Not really sure. So still got to do some welding on this patch here. Wire wheel all this. Just about done. Then this insulation here, this kill mat, I'm going to put another coat on it because it's getting kind of marred up. And I want another coat on it anyways. Then I'll put it on the top. Still haven't done that yet. So, still a lot of stuff I got to do. exhaust. We'll go down here. I'll show you down with the exhaust again. Pretty much got all that done. Probably can't see it very well, but I'll get getting the hangers on. I don't know if you can see them or not, but she's pretty much. Oh, I got the drive shaft in since I last seen you guys. Yep, got that in. But here's the thing: on the drive shaft, I put the yoke on the wrong side. So it was only going to take a couple minutes to do it. I got the pullers and everything to do it, but I got to switch that around. Nobody really. I don't even know if anybody's done that, but I was in so much of a hurry to do it, and it's just something that happens. But I got to switch that around, and pretty much all I got done. Just want to go through my history here of. I was going to tell you guys about how I got started in this. My dad got me started when I was younger, 6, 7, 8 years old. He used to take me to the US 131 Dragway back in the day, in the 70s, when Mongoose was running, and the Hawaiian, and Bernstein, all those guys. So that's kind of how I. As soon as he took me to the track, I fell in love. And ever since then, through life, I've been building cars and racing and trying to make best of what I had. And I didn't have a lot of money when I lived in Michigan, but, I had the cars I wanted to have. It might not have been the best, because, like I said, I didn't have much money, but... I had the 77 Monte Carlo and the 68 Nova, 72 Chevelle, the yellow Chevelle that I used to have. That was my favorite. Well, one of my favorites. And bought a 66 Chevelle just like this one from a guy named Neil off of Gonda Road. He was going to use it as a race car or something, I guess, or maybe it was a parts car, but I bought it from him for, I think, $400. And didn't really get to finish that. It was gutted. I got it all stripped down, and I was going to start working on it. And by that time, I decided I was going to move to Florida. And so I moved to Florida and sold the car for, I think, $1,000. I literally dragged it on a trailer, and that was history. I was driving a 71 GMC, orange GMC pickup. I don't know if you guys remember me driving that, short bed. Had a 69 Camaro engine in it. It was raked. Had a sunroof in it. The 350. That thing was really... I think it had a column shifter in it. He had a column shifter. I switched it over from points to HEI, and boy, that thing really came to life. So, I've had my cars, 77 Monte Carlos, and I love those cars. Wish I still had them. Be part of my 401k. But anyways, it's about the same time, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. My dad used to take me to Cherry Speedway. Also, he got me interested in dirt track racing. And I fell in love with that too. Not so much. I never really liked racing on concrete. I never really liked watching it, but the dirt tracks were my favorite. And every once in a while, we'd make it down to Merritt. Maybe once or twice. But growing up and everything, I made some friends there and lived there for a while. It was an experience, being around race cars and good friends and learning a lot. I learned a lot from a lot of people there. Pete Sutherland, I learned a lot from you, and a whole bunch of you guys. I really appreciate the knowledge. I couldn't ask for anything better. And then, it's like I said, I went through and, I wasn't really a motor man, wasn't really a transmission guy or anything like that. I've always been into painting. Growing up, my babysitter that I used to have in Elk Rapids, their son, he was 4 years old. He's still 4 years older than me, Tom Bradley. He's probably one of my biggest motivators, and through the years, it's like a brother to me and still is. I miss the guy so much. But he had a 57 four-door. He was sanding on. He had a DA sander, and he was sanding on one of the wings. And man, I don't know why, but I was sitting there watching him, and I asked him if I could, hold the DA and sand on it, and that was like, I fell in love right there. I don't know, at that point, I think I was 10, 11 years old, and I was so excited just to hold that thing and just to, sand on it. Richie Sutherland, I see your kids doing that and stuff, and I'm just like, man, I hope they appreciate that and like it, I learned a lot from Richie too, but that's pretty much where I got started, and ever since then I've been liking or loving painting and welding, and always liked doing that stuff. I've always been a really good painter, and it's a challenge to me. I like learning new products and stuff. I used to talk to Randy a lot down at Thoroughby's, the paint store, and I guess he's still working there. I called him just out of the blue one day, I think maybe 2-3 months ago, and talked to him about the new stuff, and pretty cool. So that's kind of how I got started, and then I didn't do anything for a really super long time. After I moved to Florida, I never had a car to work on, so now that I have my hobby back and this car, I've never had a big block. This is my first big block car, and I love it. I'll never go back to small blocks. Dan Razoff, he's the one that got me started on it with his 396 Nova. I rode in that one time, and I'm like, oh man, I want one of these someday. There's just nothing like a big block. Everybody's building all these LS motors and stuff, and yeah, they're better on gas, and they run better, and because they're on fuel injection and this and that. But I tell you what, there's nothing like the big brunt and the power and the feel of a big block. You'll never beat it. So, but we'll do some shout outs. My wife Maura, thanks for staying by my side all my life, and I love you so much. Thanks for putting up with me being out in the garage and stuff. And to my parents, Mom and Dad, you guys taught me a lot too, and thanks for taking me to the races all them years. If it wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. So, just want to thank everybody helped me out, Tom Bradley and Dennis Thayer. Him and I used to work on cars and stuff when we were younger. There's so many people that have helped me out. Dale Bell and Sam Shaw, you guys have always been there for me. And Jack Bayer, a bunch of you guys. Thanks to Mike Cheney, my good buddy. He's always there if I need his help, or, really good friend of mine. One of the best here in Florida. So, Scott Loveland, he's always been there for me. Bunch of people, I know I can't name them all, but too many of you. If I missed you, I'm sorry. You know who you are. I guess I learned the mechanical part from my dad. He showed me the most, about packing bearings and suspension. I remember when I was about 5 or 6 years old, we were working on an old truck or an old LTV or something like that. And he let me replace one of the spark plugs in it. That was a big thing in my day. Really exciting for me. But that's kind of how I got started. I mean, just the smell of the rubber and the exhaust and the pure power of engines, man, it just really gets me going. It's one of the best things. So, anywho, been lived in Michigan about 30 years of my life, and came to Florida, and I've been here since the year 2000, something like that. And I go back and visit Michigan every once in a while, but this is my home now. Always will be. Just, like, it gets hot. It's pretty damn hot in this garage, and sometimes you just gotta go inside and deal with it, but it's so much better than the cold and the snow and the ice and the snow blowing the driveway, and I just can't do that anymore. Can't do it. But anywho, my mom, I see she's watching. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hey, Jerry Harris. Hope you're out there somewhere. Gary Lafka, he's helped me out a lot. Mark Bash, appreciate the help. Dana Cedarquist, he's my old auto body teacher from 1989, 1990. He's always following my stuff. I really appreciate his input on my stuff or whatever. He's one of the best teachers I ever had. Along with Jeff Sizik. Hope I can get a hold of him, show him my progress. Maybe Dana can help me out with that. I haven't heard from him in a while. I'm trying to do out as many shout outs as I can. Mostly Michigan. Thanks, Sam Tan. He's helped me out with a lot of motor stuff, a lot of drivetrain stuff, transmissions. Thank you to, let's see, Vic's Transmission here in town. Thanks to Just Engines in Jupiter, Florida. He's the one that built my 496 for me. Unstoppable. I start this motor up and it just shakes your body. I love it. Shakes the ground. That's what I told him. I said, when you build this motor, I said, I want the ground to shake. Oh, it does. With a full exhaust, 3-inch exhaust, all the way back. That's the way I wanted it. I did have to change the mufflers out once, though. I had Purple Hornies on there, and I'm running, what the hell are they? Dynamax or Duramax or I forget. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's still loud. So, yeah, I was talking to a friend the other day, and they're like, what are you going to do when you get your car done? I said, what? He's like, you're going to have another project? I don't know. If I ever do have another project, I'll be keeping this one, but I'd have to get rid of my truck. I don't know. We'll see. It would have to be a Nova if I ever got another car. But anywho, let you go. Talk to you guys next week. Peace.